It was all changed at Ducati as Jack Miller and Pecco Bagnaia stepped up to the factory team, their seats being taken at Pramac by Zarco and Martin, while Moto2 champion Bastianini and Luca Marini stepped up to Avintia. The season kicked off in fine fashion as Zarco and Bagnaia snatched second and third on the lane at Qatar, both settling into their new teams nicely. Rookie sensation Jorge Martin stunned at the Doha GP by taking pole position, which he then converted into the lead of the race at the start. Only slipping behind Quartararo before teammate Zarco came past on the final lap. However, he took a sensational podium in only his second race. Martin would sit out the Portuguese GP after suffering multiple injuries in an FP4 crash, while Bagnaia hoped to return to the podium. He made his intentions clear by setting a new all-time lap record before his time was deleted because of yellow flags at turn 9. He would then charge from 11th on the grid to an incredible second at the flag, showing everyone what could have been. While Bastianini recorded his second top 10 finish in just 3 races. As the paddock moved to Jerez, Jack Miller had yet to show his pre-season form, but after starting third, he was able to capitalise on a fading Fabio Quartararo, taking the lead into turn 1 on lap 16, before crossing the line to take his first win in nearly 5 years, and he was joined on the podium by teammate Pecco Bagnaia, making it a Ducati 1-2. Carrying confidence into Le Mans, Miller would once again challenge for victory despite a trip through the gravel and a double long lap penalty for speeding in pit lane. Despite this, he caught and passed Quartararo for the lead and then pulled away with ease, crossing the line with a stand-up wheelie to take back-to-back wins and treating the fans to a shoey. He was joined on the podium by home hero Johann Zarco for another Ducati 1-2. Drama before the race began as Bastianini rode into the back of Zarco on the way to the grid. From second on the grid, it would be the Bologna bullet Bagnaia who would snatch the lead from Fabio Quartararo heading into turn 1. However, it would all come to a crushing end at Arrabbiata 2, ending what could have been a dream win on home soil for the Italian. Zarco and Miller would keep their championship hopes alive by taking second and third at the Catalan GP as Jorge Martin returned from injury. The steadying GP marked the second half of the year, and it was Jorge Martin who took pole position. After a solid start, the rookie managed to fend off Jack Miller, Johann Zarco and reigning champion Joan Mir before crossing the line to take a maiden MotoGP victory and the first win for Pramac in the Premier class, showing everyone why Jorge Martin is a star for the future. Remaining at the Red Bull Ring for a second weekend, Jorge Martin was once again in victory contention, but late rain and an almost disastrous bike swap almost ruined any chance of another win. While Bagnaia was back on form, crossing the line to take second ahead of Martin, while Luca Marini snatched a career best 5th on the finish line. His ride was even more remarkable as he finished the race on slicks as the rain fell. The championship moved to Aragon for round 13. Bagnaia headed a Ducati 1-2 on the grid, but it would be Jack Miller that got the better launch off the line. However, Bagnaia held off the attack into turn 1. Before being embroiled in a late race duel against Marc Marquez, in which he came out of on top as he crossed the line just ahead of the 8-time champion, claiming his first MotoGP victory to the delight of his team. A late race charge from Quartararo couldn't stop Bagnaia from taking the win in front of his home fans at Misano, putting the Ducati rider in title contention, while another Italian star, Bastianini, finished third after starting from 12th. Continuing his form next time out, he stole 6th from Mir and Miller as the pair clashed on the final lap, before charging from 16th on the grid to snatch 3rd from Quartararo on the last lap, his second podium in 3 races. It bookended a strong weekend for Avintia after Marini qualified in 3rd. But it was a bad weekend for the factory Ducati as Bagnaia's crash while leading stopped any chance of him claiming the 2021 World Championship. With the title now over, Bagnaia now set his sights on wins, dominating the Algarve GP with Miller in 3rd. Ducati were crowned manufacturers champions of 2021. Jorge Martin headed an all-Ducati front row lockout for the season finale. He held on to the lead until Bagnaia found a way past on lap 14. He then went on to make history as he led home a Ducati 1-2-3 as Martin was crowned Rookie of the Year. Bagnaia ended the season as runner-up and will be many people's tip for the title in 2022.